Hey guys, it's Shadow the Rat, and for today's video, I wanted to highlight my little Toast here. So Toast is officially my oldest rat now. She just turned 3 years and 4 months, and that is a pretty big milestone for rats. And I should clarify that when I say my oldest rat, I mean my oldest rat ever in 10 years. Rats, unfortunately, typically live a little over 2 years of standards, but dwarfs like Toast tend to live a little bit longer. But even so, living over 3 years for rats, either dwarf or standard, is pretty good. And so I'm very happy that Toast has reached this milestone. Oh wow, she did not like the cucumber as much as I thought she would. Toast, are you an unhealthy girl? Unhealthy as far as food goes, I mean. Anyways, Toast, stop trying to get into my treat jar. Okay, can you eat it in place? Can you eat it? She wants the whole thing so bad. Can you just bite off little bits? No, that's a huge bit. That's not a little bit. Anyways, as you can probably tell, she is quite healthy for an older rat. She is now standing on her tail. Do you see that? What the heck? No, don't run away. She has a little fur loss in the back. But other than that, honestly, she has not changed since about like a year old. It's crazy to me because every single other rat I've had who's gotten like pretty old, they've noticeably looked old, whereas Toast is not. And the same went for my other dwarf girl who reached over 3, which was Tater Tot. She just didn't look old until she unfortunately developed a Zimbel's gland tumor. And had to be euthanized for that because unfortunately those are not treatable. But she was still over 3, so that's pretty good. And Toast is also over 3, but thankfully has not had any health issues at all. And yeah, I have to say that I am very happy to see Toast doing so well. Both because, well, obviously I'm happy to see any of my rats doing well, but also because, well, I have had kind of mixed experience with dwarfs so far. Now granted, I have only had 6 dwarf rats versus like 100 plus standards, so I have much less experience with dwarfs than standards. That being said, unfortunately, Toast's sister Butter passed away from a pituitary gland tumor, which is a type of brain tumor that is decently common in older rats, especially older females. But it still, really sucks to see, and unfortunately, she did not respond to treatment. She was only a little over 2 years and 3 months at the time, so definitely younger than I was expecting her to go as a dwarf. And my other dwarf girl who passed a little bit early was my girl French Fry. And she was only a little bit over 2, if I'm remembering correctly. She might have been Butter's age. Maybe she was 2 years and 3 months. She was somewhere in that age range. But anyways, she developed a Zimbel's gland tumor, just like her sister Tater Tot, only she was a year younger than Tater Tot. Which was what made it so sad because, like I said, she was only a little over 2, whereas Tater Tot was over 3 when she developed hers. So both French Fry and Butter's passing was definitely younger than I expected. And both girls were perfectly healthy up until that point, but still, I was expecting them as dwarf rats to live a little bit longer, like Toast and Tater Tot. So, it kind of dampened my enthusiasm for dwarfs for a bit, just because one of the big reasons I wanted dwarfs in the first place is because they are statistically likely to live longer, and also are much less prone to mammary tumors. But of course, statistically likely to live longer doesn't mean that every individual is going to live longer, and I think that's basically what I've seen. With my 2 girls who unfortunately did not live quite as long as I was hoping. But like I said, Tater Tot lived a really long life, and Toast is still living a long life, and she is doing fantastic. She's never had any health issues, and she continues to be very active, very healthy. She still rules the cage. The standards all let her do whatever she wants, and she bosses them around, no problem. So yeah, she's just doing really well. She still likes to train. She's actually way easier to train now than when she was younger, which is crazy to say. She has a much better attention span now, and she's more food motivated. So like I said, her old age seems to be treating her very well. But yeah, she's doing quite well, as are all my other rats right now. But Toast in particular I wanted to highlight because she has passed that milestone of 3 years and 4 months. And that's especially amazing to me after having, you know, over 100 rats who unfortunately did not reach that age. Most of them did not reach anywhere near that age. So I'm very glad to see Toast doing well, and I really hope she will continue to do well for quite a while, because, well, right now there's really nothing that points to her declining anytime soon. So, you know, she's just going to continue living out her old age happily. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can give us a little spin, Toast. Give us a little spin. Thank you. There she goes. She's like, really? Really? Now? Okay. So, like I said, that's it for this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.